special about this one right here. We got Koomz, one and only. We got the one and only, the one plus only, the one and the one and only, the one plus only. And Koomz coming into this one right here, especially with Koomz. Koomz just taking place. We got the Koomies though. Koomz. Koomz coming into it. Especially the one and only. And him having his main established thing had the one and only Koomz, but mainly from the one and only, the one and only Koomz. There's only one and only Koomz, so don't get it wrong too. And there's only one of him, so one and only Koomz, like how he said, the one and only. But especially coming from this whole established.
I don't care what she says she want more. I might have to take her on my tour. She be bailing off my line 24's like I don't really know what I call. She says she want more. I might have to take her on my tour. She be bailing off my line 24's like I don't really know what I cause. I don't care what she says she want more. I might have to take her on my tour. She be bailing off my line 24's like I don't really know what I cause. If you want me, you go away. Baby, everybody's gonna hate. I'll be getting paid in several ways, so I'm tryna double up the cake and get away. We getting paid in several ways, so I'm tryna double up the cake and get away. We can fly away for the summer.
That did the whole thing. Hey, you could fly away with the sun. Hey, she trying to gather up some more. And then he could take her on the road, like especially from the whole thing. Like, and then you just gotta double this shit up, like they say. Basically, you stacking it up. You stacking your bread up, your main thing, especially coming from his point of thing. Like, hey, he's doing his thing, especially coming from his whole bridges. Like, hey, put them bridges up. Put them stack your factories. Like, invest. Like they say, you gotta invest. You gotta know how much you're doing and what you're doing, and then put a little bit up and invest in more. Like they say, you gotta invest and try to make sure. So just in case, like something you ever need a couple of this bands, you got your stab grid.
I don't care what she says she want more. I might have to take her on my tour. She be bailing off my line 24's like I don't really know what I cause. If you want me, you go away. Baby, everybody's gonna hate. I'll be getting paid in several ways, so I'm tryna double up the cake and get away. The cake and get away. We can fly away for the summer. Don't see these estates in my Hummers. Nah. Man, I grew up in the slummer. Seen a lot of real top boys in Shuffler. I'm liking the way that she stepping designer. And I'm liking the way that she dressed just to match my attire. I need to find my one and only. Already getting money, you can't leave me lonely, yeah. Like, baby, I'm the one and only. See me in a
Especially coming from that, I need to find my one and only. But baby, I'm the one and only. Hey, I'm the one and only. Like he's the only one to do it and come from his side. Like especially him coming from the whole side and everything else. Like especially when you find that one and only. I mean, you should keep that one and only because it's like there's nothing you could really find. Like no one knows yourself better than you know yourself. So basically, you're the one and only. Like, as you know yourself in confidence, then keep yourself. And I always feel like yourself is in confidence because you're the only one that knows yourself better than anybody else. So it's like you the one in the present. Like you the main present one.
top boy, now she wanna know me. And if I get what you want, would you give what I want? I'm a rider. Chanel or Dior, Saint Laurent, don't care what's the price. I'm walking out the hood, I had to make it out the rain. Walk so hard, you'll think my name's James. Fucking on supermodels, not the plain Jane. She telling me she love me, that's not my name's James. Fucking on super. I'm Walking out the hood, I had to make it out the rain. Ball so hard, you'll think my name's James. Fucking on.
Ooh, him boost it up. Did he say? Did he said boost it up? You would think my name is James, and then especially from the whole things like even the jersey. That's cold. The jersey has the name James on it. James 8, like James 6, James. Yeah, James 6, and then it's Lakers too, and he got the Lakers. Like that's especially with the James and everything else, and just the number 6, especially coming from the Lakers. Like, hey, the Lakers, they my favorite teams because it just comes to they was scoring a lot of points back then, like especially with the whole thing and everything else. But hey, you would think my name is James.
Out the rain, ball so hard, you'll think my name's James. Fucking on supermodels, not the plain Jane. She telling me she love me, that's not okay. Baby girl, please, if you fall for me, you're just another fool to me. Ain't nobody fooling me. Got the police on me, but my broskies on speed. Real G in me, we don't ever speak to police. I be getting money, oh yeah. Same time these hotties boss it for me. Yeah, you know that I'm liking the way that she stepping designer. And I'm liking the way that she dressed just to match my attire. I need to find my one and only. Already getting money, you can't leave me lonely, yeah. Like baby, I'm the one and only. See me in the top, but now she wanna know me. And if I get what you want, would you give what I want? Like my rider. Chanel or Dior, Saint Laurent, don't care what's the price. I need to find my one and only. Already getting money, you can't leave me lonely, yeah. Like baby, I'm the one and only. See me in the top, but now she wanna know me. And if I get what you want, would you give what I want? Like my rider. Chanel or Dior.
Hey, for real, like hey, he said, would you give? Would you do?
In the top, but now she wanna know me. And if I get what you want, would you give what I want? Like my rider.
Like his rider, ooh, bases. See, that's what I'm saying. You give it back, the community gives it back to you. Like, it's you doing for the community, you giving back to the community, well, they give it back to you. And would you be a rider for him? Like, basically, hey, that's real. And you don't really see that out here. Like, it's not too much benefit out here like that. Like, give them back and then give it back, and then you're the rider, you're gonna do it all right back with them. Like, hey, that's tough because ain't too much of this, too much of that out there.
Chanel or Dior, Saint Laurent, don't care what's the price.
Hey, speaking of Koomz, we coming from Koomz, the one and only. Especially with this one right here, I was messing with this one. This one had like another breeze to it, a breeze, like a way where you can just you feel that breeze like hitting you, and it's like it just comes into it. But he said the one and only, hey, the one and only Koomz. So we coming through this one, especially from his whole tune, like he has a whole resemblable. Like we ain't really got to put too much towards this thing, and his lyrics, he was just basically fronting. He was fronting through our hesitation, but especially with Combs coming from his whole thing and his whole presentable thing. But make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one right here, the one and only Combs. So most definitely make sure you guys tune in. But make sure you guys comment, like, and just with this one.